There's a wonderful quote by Albert Einstein who said, "Imagination is more important than knowledge, for knowledge is limited to all we know now and understand, while imagination embraces the entire world and all there ever will be to know and understand." I believe that our imagination is our capacity to take charge of our lives, to consciously create the experience we truly want. This is the purpose of Imagine Meditations, to use our imagination in deliberately creating the emotions, experience, and reality.
And add to it.
One of my aha moments in college was that we're not learning to know or to do or to remember. We're learning to learn. Learning and unlearning, which is equally as important, can be compared to exercising a muscle. And in order to stay fit, we need to exercise all the time, regardless of our age. The topic of today's Imagine meditation is education and learning. And I would like us all to stretch our imagination and push the boundaries of reality toward a world which fosters, rewards, and accepts learning as a way of life. Start by closing your eyes. Put your hands on your heart if you feel like it. Really focus on connecting with your heart. Slow down and deepen your breath. The next breath you take, imagine inhaling into your heart. Feel appreciation for your heart. The next breath you take, feel the earth pulling you in. Feel grounded and connected to the earth. The next breath you take, let go of any tension you may be holding and relax your back, your shoulders, your jaw. Imagine that you're looking at the earth from space. It is exactly as you would want it to be. What does our planet look like from space? Get closer to the side where it's daytime. What are all the colors you see? What does our beautiful planet look like from the bird's eye view perspective? Do you see a town? Is there a group of kids in the park? Get even closer. What are they up to? Are the kids rehearsing for a play? Are they working on a science experiment? How does our new education system work? What is the school's system? What is its main purpose? Are schools set up to encourage creativity in children? Does learning often look like playing a game? Are schools set up as places to play and to have fun? Do children learn by moving, by dancing, by playing sports? Do our schools promote curiosity? Do our schools cultivate initiative and foster ideas? Do our schools accent the power of important questions instead of giving the kids the answers? Is the school environment set up in a way that encourages kids to live from their heart? How is this reflected in their behavior, in their achievements, on their faces? Are children eager to get to school in the morning? Are activities set up in a way that gives children space and time to socialize and to make strong friendships? Are children encouraged to exercise their imagination on a daily basis? What kind of wonderful ideas and directions for advancement has this produced? Does the education system foster our society's values in children? Are kids encouraged to value integrity and authenticity? To protect and care for nature? To value all of life? Do educators value children's individuality? Is the school system set up in a way that encourages a child to amplify his or her strengths and talents? Are schools set up in a way that helps each child better understand him or herself? Are children happy with their schools? Are they encouraged to initiate and to implement changes in their schools and to modify their own learning process as they see fit? Does the school system cultivate true leadership? Are children encouraged to help each other? Does the school environment foster teamwork? Do children learn by teaching each other? How are children learning to resolve conflicts? What systems are set up to help them? How are schools helping children to develop their character? What mechanisms are in place to bring out the best in children? What emotions do you see on the kids' faces? How joyful is the learning process for them? What role do educators play in our schools? What are the adults' real responsibilities? Are the teachers truly valued and appreciated? Is being an educator considered one of the most prestigious and well-paid jobs? What are we learning from our children? Have we figured out that our children are a limitless source of wisdom? Has learning become an unending process for people? Has continuous education become our way of life? How good does it feel to know that you're participating? You're helping usher in a world which fosters, rewards, and accepts learning as a way of life. With the next deeper breath you take, feel your true nature of a deliberate creator. With the next deeper breath you take, allow the feeling of gratitude to radiate from your heart and to resonate throughout your body. With the next deeper breath you take, feel love for humankind, for our Mother Gaia, and for all living things. This wonderful feeling you're creating is already yours. This is who you are. Draw it all in and allow your body to resonate with the experience of the magnificent world you are creating. Claim it as your own. Wonderful. If you feel like there's some jewels you would like to share, please unmute your microphone and share.
Alexi, thank you so much you offer such provocative questions each session, and I'm so grateful for that. I hope you save them for future reference to be used with other folks. The first thing that I thought of when you said, what is the primary focus of teachers in the future? And the first thing I thought of was to guide children. Their secondary focus is to teach, because to me, in guiding children in the future, reference of education is a paradigm shift, much along the lines for me of a Montessori method where imagination and creativity are encouraged and fostered, and children are allowed to go at their own pace, and they do all kinds of different things. And that was the main thrust of what I thought through all of your questions, and how different it is going to be compared to what we have now. I remember back in the 50s growing up and removing fear from education is really important. And along with the paradigm shift, that will be gone. And I remember the civil defense exercises in school where we had to pop under our desk when that horrible sound hit because we were afraid of the bombs that were going to drop, because that's what we were taught. The USSR was a big evil thing called communism, and they were going to bomb us. So we had to regularly jump under our desks. But that is no comparison to what children live with fear now. And in the future that there won't be any of that. They will have a very different experience that will help them to continue to grow and learn throughout their life. So thank you, thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you
Cheryl.
for that because I remember when we did those under the desk things. We had to jump on the desk and then they say, okay, put your head, the nun up front and say, okay, put your head between your legs, and we'd all mumble and kiss your ass goodbye. But when you started with the school, I was brought up in Catholic schools.
Me too.
Karen in the fourth grade had a cane, and you weren't sitting right or you weren't saying what you wanted to say right away, she'd whack you with the cane,
Yep,
right? Yep. So
right.
there was nothing there about learning. It was like repeating. That's all we did was repeat, wrote repetition.
Yes.
That's the that's the schooling I had. Holy name first and Holy Family second. And there was a lot of families in that parish that weren't very holy.
But when you compare that to where things will be in the future,
Yeah,
what a gift, what a miracle.
yeah, I
Um,
truly believe so. I truly
we-
believe that
Yeah, yeah.
not
we're
only, Alexi and Stephen, the other thing is we've talked over the 20, 30 years about rainbow children, indigo children. I can see in some of my grandchildren, these people are old souls. They know stuff. Where did that come from? They didn't get that from school.
right.
They didn't get it from me or their parents.
They came in with it.
Yes, something is going on to catapult us
Oh
Now
yeah,
it's still
into
children.
the next generations where it's going to be very different.
More
Yay!
yeah.
better.
Very different, much better, and
Yes,
gonna be a beautiful world.
Yeah.
I agree.
Gonna
I,
be like scenery behind you.
Stephen and I may not get to see this. Alexi, I hope you get to see it.
I really
I'm
think
sure if
that
you
big changes are coming like this
soon.
year.
You
This
know,
year.
I have that same feeling.
Yeah,
This is a big year.
yeah.
I agree.
I just
So,
So we're all making it happen. We're all co-creating,
yes,
and I thank you very much for playing along and for being a part of this.
thank you,
Thank
Alexi.
you so
thank you for
much.
bringing it to the world.
Yeah.
Yes, and I look forward to seeing you next time.